Hi, I'm Chang. Today I will be your tour guide, and now I will introduce you cultural construction is the Temple of Literature. Good morning, visitors. We are delighted to welcome you to participate in cultural tourism program. First of all, I'm pleased to say thank to all of you have to be here. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chang, the tour guide of Vietnam Travel Company. As you know, the first tourist destination of us today is Temple of Literature. Temple of Literature in its early days in the Nghi Dynasty, it had 5 different courtyards, which were connected into a harmonious architectural complex with an access going through from the beginning till the end of the complex. Quốc Tử Giám, the National University, was established in the 1076 under the Nghi Dynasty. At first, this was a school for the children of the royal family, children of Mandarin in the court. Later on, it was opened for all traders in the society. You can see this is the 4 pillars. They are the main gates of Văn Miếu Quốc Tử Giám. In the past, the 4 pillars reflected themselves into one lake. According to the Eastern Asia science of wind and water, yin yang was sought in most religions architectures, but in the French colonial time, the 4 pillars were separated from the lake by the Quốc Tử Giám streets running cross. Passing through the 4 pillar gate, we enter the access path connecting the 4 pillars gate to the 3-door gate. The 3-door gates have two storage, 8 if open to the 3 doors. About 3-door gate, there are written Temple of Literature gate. Now, we used to call this complex Văn Miếu Quốc Tử Giám, but these are separated complex built at the different times. The first construction is the place to worship Confucius, Nghi Thành Tông. Nghi Thành Tông King has built in 1070, and the second construction was built in 1076 by Nghi Nhân Tông King. Do you know Confucius? Have you been about him? Yeah, Confucius was a thinker, teacher, editor, politician, philosopher of the spring and autumn periods of Chinese history. He put the greatest emphasis on the importance of study. In this respect, he is seen by the Chinese people as the greatest martyr. Now, our people has an architectural complex to both worship Confucius and have the first University of Literature, Culture and Science. So we have a joint complex and a joint named Văn Miếu Quốc Tử Giám. The sacred internal space of Văn Miếu was separated with the outside world by the strong brick wall. Inside, it was divided into 5 different compartments. It was bounded by a brick wall. And the The 5 compartments with 5 basic elements created the world of metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. Now we go into the middle gate, Đại Chúng Gate. As you see, there are symbols to cups with one jar. It symbolizes for the hard way of students who want to be marine of the country. When cubs want to change themselves to a dragon, they have to pass a waterfall during the violent tide. It's also similar to students who succeeded in passing the examination, while this little jar stands for knowledge. On the right and the left of Đại Chúng Gate have 2 small gates, each Thanh Đức and Đạt Tài. Thanh Đức means virtue and Đạt Tài means talent. It has deep meaning that learning hard will help students to become qualified men of both talent and virtue, and being able to translate talent and virtue into good service to the king and the people. Leaving Đại Chúng Gate, we reach the third cathedral of Temple of Literature that connected with Khuê Văn Pavilion and the 2 small doors of Bí Văn and Xúc Văn. Bí Văn and Xúc Văn Gate, which means literature must be polished and clean. Khuê Văn was a pavilion of 8 eaves and 1 top roof, which reflects judging point. It was built in 1805 in Nguyễn Dynasty, although it was not built at the same time with other items in Văn Miếu Quốc Tử Giám, but the architecture is in harmonization with whole complex and become an attraction to tourists from inside and outside of the country. Khuê Văn means the constellation of literature, education, and examination. Naming the pavilion with a typical symbol of constellation of literature is suitable. The sun symbolizes the learning spirit and sacred things. The beautiful Khuê Văn Cup reflects its charming into Thiên Quang well, the well of heavenly clarity. The well is water resource to make the climate of the whole complex. It has also a meaning as a lateral grade and bright mirror. All candidates, students, and Mandarins coming here, the central area, have to reflect themselves into the well to get sunlight to clean their ideas. Khuê Văn, according to the traditional explanation, means the brightest constellation in the sky. It symbolizes sky. The well of heaven clarity has square shape, symbolize the green land. On the left and the right of the well, you can see it's a Dr. Stilly. There are 82 Stilly. It knitted the length and birthday of the doctors of the dynasty for over 300 years. It also ordered them and helped them to train themselves and encourage the others to follow this exam to be Thailand person. Now, it's also deeply preserved and reflects the ideology and culture of Vietnam. Virtual and Thailand people are the national resource. Now we will go to the main hall where the students known, and it's also the first university, the first national university of Vietnam. This is a great hall of ceremonies. In the old days, the king and his fellows would make their offering to Confucius. It is also the place where the little daughters please and bow to pay their respect. The sanctuary with statue of Confucius and his four best students, Nhân Tử, Trang Tử, Tử Tư, and Mạnh Tử. Inside the main hall has Chu Van An statue. Chu Van An was a Confucianist teacher, physician, and high-ranking Mandarin of Chen Dynasty. He became the most famous Confucius teacher in our history. After earning a doctor title, he refused to become a Mandarin, and then the king invited him to the capital. Then they worked there, but he reneged corruption in the imperial palace. He back to his native school and again became a famous teacher. A lot of disciples later worked in the royal court and have a top position.